If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 112 of the My Player series here on FIFA 16. We start with a home game against Greece. It's time to start finish off the qualifiers actually. We are 8 games in, so these are the final 2 qualifying games for the European Championships in 2020. So, hopefully we can get qualification. Let me actually have a proper closer look at the table. I believe we just need a win in one of the games today, and that would guarantee us qualification through, and that is the case. And if we can beat... if we got Slovenia, we got Greece first, then it's Denmark in the next one. So if we can get a win against Greece, that's us guaranteed qualification. And then if we can get 4 points in total out of the 2 games, so then a draw against Denmark, or vice versa, then that will be us guaranteed top spot in the group as well. So hoping to use our 92 rated self to the best of our ability. As you can see, I have a new haircut and I have new boots. I've also changed the celebration as well. I had to go with Nike boots, obviously, because of us now being at Barcelona, who are sponsored by Nike. So I went with the Nike boots, got the new haircut, and I'll show you my celebration when we score in game. Hopefully that will be today. We start with the game against Greece, and we are back in a 4-2-3-1, which is our more familiar formation, with us sat at cam behind Wayne Rooney, Walker out wide and Sterling on the left, Wilshere and Henderson in the middle with Smalling and Jones, Kyle Walker, Leighton Baines and Joe Hart rounding out the defence. Very strong England side. We should be able to brush off Greece. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you drop the video a like, rating and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point, for any more content that comes on the channel, whether it be My Player or the Chelsea career mode or the Euro 2016 collector's book challenge, which is uploaded earlier on this afternoon. I think I'm planning on putting it live about 10 AM on Saturday morning, so you'll be seeing this at 12 PM on Saturday afternoon, so it should have already been live by the time you see this, so definitely check that out. But without any further ado, let's jump into the game. England versus Greece. Wilshere quickly to me. I tell you what, there's loads of space for Jordan Henderson to break into. My guy took forever to play that pass. This is a really nice move. Jordan Henderson, oh, he's passed it. Why have you passed that? Oh, Theo, why did Jordan Henderson pass that? If he'd have shot there, surely it would have been 1-0. Theo hits the post. Did the goalkeeper get anything on it? Are we getting a corner? I don't know whether it crossed the line beforehand. It did. Corner to come in from Jordan Henderson. I don't understand why he didn't shoot there. Maybe I should have pressed B and told him to shoot. Fortounis tries to bring that down on the edge of the box, which is dangerous. He has managed to get it away. And actually, Greece could catch us on the counter-attack. Thankfully, Mitroglou isn't the fastest. I don't know how fast Karelis is. He might be able to break away from a few defenders, but we've been able to slow the move down very well. And Rooney's going to play me in here, and I'm going to try and get it around the outside to the man who's running down the line now. And we'll squeeze it to him. Fasidis gets a foot in, but it is going to go out for a throw-in. Wasn't sure. Jack Wilshere will throw this back to Sterling, hopefully, and Sterling will give it to me. I'll call for it. There we go. Spin the defender and get it across to Jordan Henderson into one of the men in the middle, or maybe have a shot. Squeezes it to Baines. Baines to me. I've run into a defender. Rooney shoots against me. Again, I was expecting the man there to have a shot. Wasn't ready for the pass. We could have had 2 real clear-cut goal-scoring one-on-one opportunities there. Unfortunately, the man in the middle, both times, decided not to shoot and to pass. Once to Theo, who hit the post, and once to me, who didn't know it was coming, and then basically just stood there to get tackled. Never mind. 10 minutes in, we're at least making moves forward, and hopefully it won't be long before we get a goal. Panagiotis turns inside. Good marking by Sterling. Good defending by Sterling. Forcing him backwards. Fasidis is Samaris. Back to Panagiotis. Oh, he turned me nicely there. Wasn't expecting him to go inside. I was waiting to try and block a pass. Mitroglou back to Panagiotis. Everything seems to be going through him so far for Greece in his opening 20 minutes or so. Is he actually going to do anything with it though? He keeps spraying the passes and then getting the ball back and trying to spray more passes, but Samaris has given Greece a 1-0 lead. In the end, he did do something with it. Stands up a brilliant cross to the back post. Took forever to do so. People chasing him all over the pitch, but how good a ball in was that? I'm not really very pleased with Chris Smalling's attempt at trying to win that header, but just gets out-muscled. Looping header from the Greek man, though. Into the back of the net it goes. Very good finish. It's Greece 1, England 0. Panagiotis dilly-dallied on the ball there, and Rooney's going to play me in. Right, now, do I have the pace to get away? I'm not really too sure. Still going. I was going to have the shot, the next step. Unfortunately, I got out-muscled by Manolas at the very last moment. Perhaps I should have taken the shot one step sooner. Jack Wilshere does well, though, to brush off a couple of defenders there. I'm going to call for this. Wilshere will get it to me, and the finesse. Oh, gorgeous finish We'll see what the new celebration is then. Are you ready? There it is, this little Spanish dance. I decided, considering we're at a Spanish club, probably should have done it last year, considering we were at Real Madrid. But now we've moved to Barcelona, and I saw the Spanish dance thing on the list of celebrations, so I decided to put that on. So we're going to be twinkle-toeing our way through this season with the goals that we score, hopefully. We, thankfully, were able to get on the end of a good move there, and then whip that into the top corner. Decent finish. I'm actually very pleased with that. Really good move. You can see there, side-footing it in past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. England 1, Greece 1. Baines down the left. He's kind of been left a little bit in the lurch there by Sterling, who came inside. We'll give that across to Theo Walcott, though. He too has drifted into the middle. Theo, though, gets it out nicely to Rooney to make it 2-1 to England. We've turned it around. 18 minutes? No, 13 minutes into this second half, and we've made it England 2, Greece 1. They took a good early lead. Nice footwork from Jack Wilshere there. Almost got in the way of Theo there, but drilling it into the near post. Wayne Rooney, great finish on his left-hand side. Just put so much power behind it. The keeper couldn't deal with it. 2-1 England, and we do look like we're going to be guaranteeing our qualification for Euro 2020 in today's episode. Maybe even with this first game, so long as Greece can't get themselves an equaliser. Innes. Oh, he's taken it past Chris Smalling. He's played through Mitroglou, went for the first time effort, trying to hit it early and catch the keeper out. Unfortunately for him, perhaps the wrong idea. He was in behind the defender there. He had time and space to take a touch and try and pick his spot rather than trying to whip it early into that top corner. Will Buckley's coming on for Theo Walcott for the last 25 minutes or so. See if that's going to help us get a third goal. Time will tell. Wilshere down the line to me. Just try and send the defender the other way. We're on part of the bus thanks to the manager, but oh, I ran into Wayne there. That's worked out for the better. Let's try. I was going to try a Berber spin, but we're actually in behind. I'll pull it back to Wayne, and he can shoot. And oh, he's put it over the bar. Come on, Rooney, you've got to get that at least on target. You've just buried one with your left foot, and you've swung at that one. It's gone well over the top of the bar. We are on part of the bus, so I'm not expecting too much goalmouth action for the final 10 minutes, but we'll have to wait and see. It's Karelis. Back to Christopoulos, is that how you say that name? Oh, Manolas! Of all the people for that to drop to 10 yards out, it's a centre-back. If that's Mitroglou, that is 2-2. Beautiful chance, and I cannot believe he's managed to swing and just scrape that wide of the post by a good 3 or 4 yards. Samaris into Manolas. Oh, it's a waste. That's a waste. Their final chance to get the ball forward, and that's going to be full time. A 2-1 win against Greece. That guarantees England's qualification to Euro 2020. The question is now, can we get the point we need against Denmark to get ourselves that top of the group status for when we get to the group stage draw for the Euros? It would help when it comes to getting an easier, quote-unquote, group stage draw for the competition itself. So it's time to go into the Denmark game, try and replicate this result. Intercepted by Theo Walcott. Surely they're going to send Theo away. Theo to Rooney. I had to just halt my run, otherwise I was going to go offside. We'll help this to Henderson, quickly to Sterling, into the middle. Perhaps there's 2-3 of us waiting for the pass. That was unnecessary from Raheem Sterling, and unfortunately Jordan Henderson's first chance, and our first chance of the game, goes well over the top of the bar. That could have been a brilliant opportunity if Sterling had just drilled it into the middle to Theo as he got played in first time, but decided against it, went for the went for the fancy pass. It definitely wasn't fabulous because it didn't necessarily do Jordan Henderson any favours when it came to having a decent opportunity on goal. Martin Braithwaite, though, isn't doing our defence any favours by stealing the ball off Phil Jones not once but twice and getting it to Andreas Christensen round the corner to Pione Sisto. Denmark causing us some problems here. Ankerson just manages to keep the ball in. Little dummy, gets past one defender, but he's not going to fool me. And Leighton, run Leighton, sprint as fast as you can, then I'll play you in. There we go, we're in behind. Leighton Baines, Rooney in the box, or arriving slowly. Looks for the man at the back post, and it's cleared away by the defenders. End-to-end start to this game after 10 minutes, but no goals yet. Rooney, nice ball into Theo Walcott. He's a bit on his own here. I'm trying to get... Oh, lovely ball to Raheem Sterling. Where's Raheem going to go? Into Rooney. Oh, that was really well worked. I didn't think, as Theo Walcott had like 2 or 3 players in front of him there, when he was in this situation, nobody to pass to, I didn't think he was going to be able to work something. But he picks up Sterling beautifully, who stands it back into the middle really well. Was definitely intended for Rooney, even though it went across the face of myself. The pass was definitely meant for the captain, and he's buried that. 2 goals on his left foot today, Wayne Rooney, and we're 1-0 in front away from home against Denmark. Ankerson to Pione Sisto, back to Ankerson, back to Pione Sisto, back to Ankerson, into Delaney. Finally, someone else actually has a touch the ball for Denmark. Works it inside to Christensen, into Ankerson. This is good football, actually. They're passing the ball about really nicely. I've overrun that. He's turned me nicely. Højbjerg into Victor Fischer, which was a good save out of Joe Hart. Denmark's first chance of the game. Took a while in coming, but eventually it was a good effort by Victor Fischer, and they're still pinging the ball about like they're Barcelona. Delaney out to Ankerson, into Christensen. Pione Sisto in space enough to be able to get a cross in, but he's chosen to play in Delaney. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg will get it around the corner to Braithwaite, who comes very close to getting an equaliser. Denmark proving that they can play the ball about as well as any side and have decent chances on goal as well. Luckily for Joe Hart, this one was wide because he was well beaten there. Delaney fires that into Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, gets it out wide to Victor Fischer. Decent touch. Where's he going though, Victor? Into Højbjerg to Braithwaite, across to Christensen, and that needed saving, was headed towards the top corner. Really well worked. They kept passing it across and across and across the box. Finally, someone had a shot. Wilshere plays me in, or just get away from Ryan Braithwaite. I could play it on the floor to Theo, and we will do. Theo, somehow manages to get past the defender, but now he's got loads of space to get into, and that's a poor cross. In actual fact, Kasper Schmeichel comfortable with the save. Just over half an hour to go. Still 1-0 England. Theo into me, could drop the shoulder, maybe try and take it around Simon Kjær. We've done that nicely. Can we get away from him though? Apparently Simon Kjær is fast enough to be able to deal with my pace. I don't think he was, but here's Theo, passes it to Rooney. Why do people keep in central areas in the box keep passing rather than shooting? It's really, really odd. Theo could have shot there and had a decent opportunity. Instead he passes it to Rooney, who side foots it tamely wide. They're making a substitution. Braithwaite going off, who's actually been one of their better players. Coming on is Nikolai Jorgensen, and Harry Kane comes on for Wayne Rooney. I don't think we've played with Harry Kane yet in an England shirt. It's normally Daniel Sturridge that makes the entrance instead of Wayne Rooney up top. So nice to have a different striking player to play alongside. We'll see if Harry Kane can have an impact in the remaining 20 minutes or so. Henderson, I'll call for it through this gap. Could give it to Harry Kane. Go on then, we'll try to. He's outmuscling Simon Kjær. Harry Kane, bang. That wasn't the best of balls from me. I basically kicked it straight at the defender. But Harry Kane, been on the pitch 5 minutes and... Can I celebrate with him? He's been on the pitch 5 minutes and has immediately scored. So yes, Harry Kane can do something coming off the bench in this one. That's more than Daniel Sturridge has done for quite a while, in fact, especially in just a 6-minute period. The pass from me here was actually really bad. I meant to pass it before I made that secondary turn, but outmuscles Simon Kjær and, well, just powers it into the back of the net in a way that only Harry Kane can. 2-0 England. Pione Sisto on the breakaway down the right. That's a lovely ball, looking for the man in the middle, but Phil Jones intercepts really well. Jordan Henderson to me will just help it on the way to Jack Wilshere, who will use Harry Kane, who should go to Will Buckley. Quickly, he hasn't done. Buckley could have been clean through there. He's actually been played through, and I'll call for it through that gap. Buckley's going to find me a goal for us in an England shirt. No, off the post. Harry Kane can't get there for the rebound. Oh, it's well blocked by Christensen from Jordan Henderson. So close to a goal in an England shirt again, but unfortunately not to be so far, and there's only a matter of seconds left in the game, to be honest. Although if we can beat Jules Okorie in the air, which I can't do. Don't touch that. We'll have a corner again. Good. Jay Rodriguez has just come on for Raheem Sterling. We scored the first goal in the Greece game, or England's first goal in the Greece game at least. That was not the best of shots by Harry Kane. No one's going to be able to keep that in. That might be full time. No, referee's going to keep the game going for a little bit longer. We are going to get a 2-0 win here, though, away from home against Denmark and guarantee ourselves top of the group status for the qualification stage for Euro 2020. Euro 2020 isn't actually being held in a specific country. It's actually going to be held in a number of capital cities or a number of large cities throughout Europe. So there's going to be a lot of flying involved. The logistics of it are going to be quite interesting. To be honest, I've no idea how well it's going to work in real life. On FIFA, I don't even know whether they're actually going to implement the Euro 2020 multi-country, multi-city system. We'll have to wait and see when we get to the end of this season. But we are through to the knockout stages. What am I saying? We're through to the actual tournament itself, and Italy scrape past Slovenia by a single point. Unfortunately for Slovenia, they're going to have to settle for potentially the best third place playoff, so to speak. But we win the group by 6 points, 7 wins out of 10, 3 draws and no defeats. Really pleased with that. Up next in tomorrow's episode will be a game against Real Sporting and our first game in the Champions League with Barcelona. We have Fenerbahce, we have Anderlecht and Wolfsburg in our Champions League group. So that's going to be, well, interesting. Should be an easy-ish group. Whether it turns out to be that way is a different matter, but we should be able to get through that group pretty comfortably. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed. Links in the description to my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Feel free to follow me on all of those. But for now,